Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
Hey everyone, you're invited to Harpy Hour!
I'm Tracy.
I'm Liz.
I'm Steph.
We are the Harpies, and Harpy Hour is our new podcast featuring ridiculous stories in history, science, and entertainment.
Were you ever suspicious that pigeons were secretly spying on you?
How do you know who to eat first if you survive a shipwreck?
Do problematic musicals send you into an uncontrollable rage?
If so, then Harpy Hour might be your new favorite podcast. That's HARPY for Harpy, and new episodes air every Tuesday wherever you listen to podcasts.
You can also find us on all social media at Harpy Hour Pod.
And check us out on harpyhourpodcast.com.
Okay, bye!
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. You're back in your body and your hand's still just drinking this blood, and you're feeling like all this that portal magic going through you, and you have like this weird understanding of how the multiverse like travel works from the portal.
All right. What kind of action was that? Because depending on your answer, I may do something else.
Well, you were kind of already drinking it, so it would have happened.
Yeah, like I gave this to you before you could even make any act. Like as your turn started, I sent you into this over. Like you've been drinking this blood for 2 turns now, total. And yeah, so it's your turn.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is
Poison.
I'm going to shout to Aleister and say, "So remember that bad idea?
You mean the one you're still doing?
It's about to get much worse." So I'll pull my hand out of the portal, and then I'm going to basically press the lightning gun like to the edge of the portal, and then I'm going to fire the lightning gun full charge into the portal.
As a temporary bonus, because of all this power surging through you from the portal, I'm going to allow you to use all of the charges all at once.
Okay.
Like you gained a lot of power from this, and you have the knowledge to crank the knob up past the line.
Of course. Just
11.
keep cranking the knob.
I look past the knob.
Yeah.
The concept of limitations does not exist in my current reality.
Yeah, I'm going to say,
worry, Victor
Aleister,
will be back
you
up
see,
there soon.
like, whenever he looked over to you and said all that, like, his eyes are completely red. Like, there is no pupils, there is no white, it's just all red, and it's like the color of this blood portal.
Did you just get a magic item?
I'm kind of now back into the trance of the blood magic still, and then going to will everything I have into the gun and then fire the gun into the portal with 20 charges.
Yeah.
How do I roll
See-
this?
See, but the real trick is you're not supposed to actually crank the knob forward. You're actually supposed to crank it backwards.
So I
been using the
crank
gun
it
wrong the
forward,
whole
then
way.
crank it back, and then crank it forward again harder.
But no, like you crank it to like you crank it as much as you can, but you feel like just your that energy that's surging through you like channel it through you into the gun, and it's just like and like power supercharged. And yeah, what's you would roll as if you used up 20 charges rather than 5. I guess it was your max before, or 4.
Okay.
5.
All right. So let me do my roll. Am I do I roll into hit?
No, you're
think
rolling
you
for
hit it.
damage.
Roll
Your
for damage.
gun is inside of the
Like,
blood
I really
pool.
hope you can hit a pool that the barrel of the lightning
Yeah.
gun is literally inside of.
Well, gravity
Yeah.
was weird. That's why I wanted to ask that.
And
No,
Yeah.
you have this massive amount of energy going through you. You jam the gun into the pool, and you channel all your energy through it, and it's just supercharged, and you unload it.
All right, you
can
guys
he
wanna
roll
see?
a d20 just to, in out of the 1 out of 20 chance?
Yeah,
that he
yeah,
hits the
yeah.
gun?
Roll a
I'll roll-
d20
Like,
just
can
for
we ignore before you do that? Can we ignore if he rolls a 1 and just it still hits?
yeah. Roll for advantage too, so you get to roll 2 d20s.
Okay. I'll okay.
Don't worry, Victor will be back up soon.
Well, it was meant
so
to
everything
be
will be
because
fine.
I rolled a 4 and then I rolled another nat 20.
Oh, you rolled a nat 20.
Oh gosh,
Okay, so max damage.
max damage for 20 charges.
So okay, so it's 20 d10. So 200 lightning damage plus 5 from plus 4 plus 5 from the intelligence. Plus 5 from the alchemical specialization. So this is a whopping total of 210 lightning damage.
All right. There is a
And he
big
flinches.
explosion. All right. Like there's just like this electric, like giant, like electric bubble that just like goes out, and Aleister, like you see it, like it doesn't do damage to you, like either of you, but like this, you just feel this wave like go through you, and y'all witness the blood pools start to evaporate, and the pallid mass just starts screaming as you're just watching the tatters start to just like burn up and deteriorate, and he's like,
Can Victor hear it?
I think the
You
world
heard the-
can hear it.
you heard the big boom, and yeah, you totally hear the screaming,
Okay,
and there's
I
like
just-
where the blood pool was, there's after everything clears and like the ashes of the pallid mask fall into the crater that's left in the center of the tower. And you also you feel the tower rumbling under your feet, and Victor, you totally feel the tower rumbling, and you're noticing a big chunk of the tower like breaks off above you and connects with the night gaunt and like crashes
Okay.
into it as it
I
goes
was wondering
flying to
about
the
night
ground.
gaunt.
Yeah, the tower's rumbling, and it feels like it's starting to lean. And y'all are out of
Lean.
combat, but yeah.
Oh, good.
And now Aleister's fur is all staticked up and
Yes.
sticking out.
Everything is staticked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tower's essentially, it feels like it's leaning and about to collapse, right?
Yeah, in the direction that you're on the side of.
Oh, good.
Good.
Because of course.
How far up am I?
How much you went up? 50 feet?
I had 55.
55, so that's your 855 feet away from the ground. Like, I mean, I guess you're getting closer as it falls.
What am I supposed to do?
No, do the thing in Prometheus. If you go around the tower, you'll be on the side that's not going to collapse on the ground.
Yeah, like if we're out of combat and we can work with sprint rules, then Victor can move. Hold on.
Ridiculous.
And presuming that the beast.
I guess we could still keep turn based for this, like to.
I mean, up to you if you wanted to be turn based or not.
Well, Victor can pretty much tell that they did something good, and if we apply
horrible.
the sprint rule, Victor can move 275 feet every turn. So Victor would probably start if he's seeing it come at him, like if he feels it falling, like Victor would start scrambling around the side of the building like Spider-Man.
Oh shit!
I guess more like Venom and like smashing through the things, or if the beast is kind enough to still be able to.
The footholds aren't appearing any. Like after the explosion, the footholds aren't appearing anymore. And
I didn't think so. So Victor is like smashing through, like crawling around the building. So I mean, the building's 60 feet on either side, so he could get to the other side in half of that movement. And Victor would start scrambling down because he doesn't really have another option. I don't think going up is helping anymore.
Okay.
So within a matter of probably 5 rounds, Victor would be at the ground, I would estimate. You know, that's just rough numbers.
Okay, and you're just like ninja running down the side of this.
If it's starting to think like fall and like Victor might be, you know, if he can, you know, he would be keeping his footing or hands, like he might even be on all fours, like scrambling down this building head first. Like smashing his claws and his hooves into the side of the building like real hard, so that it creates hand and footholds. Because if the building's falling, then it's becoming more parallel. So he's just trying to get as low as possible before it hits the ground. He's just
and you're like hands
down.
back, leaned over.
Naruto running.
All right. So you're able to get to safety with that.
Okay.
As that collapses behind you, and you really don't have any time to check on the other two.
The
like
rest of us.
No, you guys are on your own.
Yeah.
Victor knows when he is literally powerless to do anything, and that was that situation. So,
all right,
the beast is gone, the mask is gone, and Victor can tell.
All right, we are back to Julian and Aleister. Julian, whenever you get done with that, you still have the gun is very heavy in your arms. You're very drained from having all that power and then releasing it all at once. Like it's definitely like you feel fatigued.
Okay.
And Aleister, you are all charged, like your hair's all sticking up and, and everything.
But I'm still in my throne.
Yes, you're still in the throne, and
Yes.
like the pillars are collapsing.
You've been sitting
and,
on the throne the entire time.
So he's just a poofy red tiger striped cat almost sitting on
the
a throne.
tower is starting to fall. So both of you are kind of in the same boat. Julian is exhausted. You are just charged up with static electricity.
I'll look over to,
which is just an aesthetic thing. Yeah.
I'll look over to Aleister and, very, the weakened state, and just be like, well, what do you know? That actually worked.
As he says that, like you see that his eyes, like the blood red, like completely overtaking his eyes, all drains out, and his eyes are back to normal, and he's just very tired looking.
Well, yes, I suppose whatever it is you did worked.
Yeah. We need to get out of here. I'm very tired. Suppose you can't whip up one of those Dreamlands portals and get us out of here, right?
That's really not how that works. I don't make portals, okay?
Let me take a nap real
I
quick.
guess that was some wishful thinking. Well,
And I will say you don't sense any portals.
You mean there's not just randomly a portal like all the way 1,000 feet up in the air?
No.
How convenient. Let's go.
Boy, that would be just too convenient.
well, the tower's collapsing. We need to find some way out of it. I'm open to suggestions.
Well, I suppose I don't really have anything for you. About the only thing I'd say we would be able to do is run down a lot of stairs very quickly. That's pretty much all I've got.
Running.
The stairs did close up at the top. Like there is no stairs.
Well, then never mind. About the only thing you're going to be able to do is, I don't know, try to run down the building as it's like falling.
Running.
That doesn't sound very likely.
Yeah, no one can do that.
Yeah, I mean, who would be able to do that?
Yeah. Maybe just make sure your bodies fall in a convenient spot and rely on Aleister's book.
I for
Write
one,
your names back in it real quick when you're done.
I for one don't have any intention of leaving this throne because I don't think that anything else is really going to help me here.
That's the only thing I can think about doing. I have two ideas. The first one is to reach in for the bag of blood that I took from Verspar and attempt to drink that with my hand to somehow get a little bit of gas back into my system.
Aren't you full?
No, it's like Chinese food. In 30 minutes, I'm hungry again. That's how blood works.
Well, I will say the blood portal magic was a little different
Yeah,
than
just a
like
little.
normal blood.
It allowed me to see through time and space, so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drink I'll see if I can drink the blood pack that I took from First Bar before we left.
And it would work
portal.
like a healing potion.
Okay. All right. So
The lesser healing potion.
okay, so that's 2d6 plus 4. How does it quickly? How does a
2d4.
regular healing potion work?
A regular healing potion?
Regular is just 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay. All right. I'll just roll that real fast.
Now Aleister's just sitting on the throne, just comfy while we're falling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to do, and cats always land on their feet, so it's okay.
I got 5 hit points back. It's only good if it's fresh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
that
like
brings,
half a day old.
Yeah, it brings me back to 34.
Okay.
The only other thing I could think of doing is I can cast Enhance Ability on myself, and I will use Cat's Grace. Target
Now you have the right idea.
Target has advantage on dexterity checks. It is also not take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it is incapacitated.
20 feet or less. You're 1,000 feet up.
It's more so.
It's close, okay? It's close.
It's more so the dexterity that I care about than the falling.
Yeah.
But no, Aleister's totally fine to just sit in his throne and go down with the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And for the record, at the moment, Victor still has +5 in athletics, and he has a +6 in acrobatics. In case you're wondering why he didn't have to roll anything to run down.
And you can run on walls.
I can run on walls.
You can run up walls and on water. Like you're.
But a wall on a 1,000-foot tower falling down might have seemed a little bit more precarious. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, I guess I'm going to try to ride the tower down. So whichever the tower is falling, I'm going to move to the side that's not going to hit the ground. I'm assuming it's gonna move over, and then see if I can shimmy over to one side as it's about to crest and fall, and then be on the opposite side of it falling.
Are you trying to do the elevator thing? Like if it's falling, you like jump at the right time, you won't.
No. Like so.
Now, I'm imagining him trying to slide down the side of the tower.
Yes.
As it's falling.
Yeah.
Like
So
an angel.
so as it's falling, going down the side, that is
And you're like,
not going to be crushed.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Let's
use
see
your
this.
body to protect the lightning gun. I know that Julian would anyway.
Oh, of course.
Give me, just to see how bad this is going to be, give me a series of dexterity checks. Or I guess in this case it would be athletic. If I don't know if you have that, but
I don't have that.
okay, so it'll be. Well, do you have athletics?
I have acrobatics.
Or acrobatics, that's what I meant. Yeah, give me acrobatics checks.
With advantage.
Give me one first, and we'll see what goes from there.
Okay. The first one is a 19.
Okay, give me a second one.
Okay.
You get on the side that you wanted to get on, and you are starting your attempt to ride it and slide.
Oh God, the second one was a 1.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
All right, well, that's where the series of checks ends. Because I that's a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1.
All right, so I'll say you were able to.
Well, hold on, wait. I didn't roll advantage on that.
Do you get advantage?
Yeah, because with Cat's
With the
Grace, it
thing.
gives me an ability.
Okay.
So I'll roll
good.
it again.
Okay, yeah.
It is a 9, which is better than a 1.
It is better than a 1. That's
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Yeah, give me a third one.
Okay, third one. It is another 9.
Another 9.
God, if we were playing dice, that'd be great. I'd roll 2 7s in a row.
All right, so yeah, nobody would be watching you.
Oh, that's good. That was very good to lead with that.
At this point, because Victor is just hauling ass, like it's taking all of his focus to run away from you. I guess you see Victor, but you could tell he is just hauling ass, just running down the side of this tower as it's
And you're
falling.
very pleased to see that he didn't splat on the ground completely.
I am.
Yeah.
He also looks like your trench coat's like beige or brown.
It's a beige color.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically beige colored Sonic lines as you're running so fast.
With just like holes being ripped out of the building behind me.
Yes.
And like little
Yeah.
footprints
Yes.
almost.
Dun, 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 dun.
So you seeing Victor kind of throws you off, and you stumble, and you're starting to slide down
No.
towards the side of it. Give me another acrobatics check.
Okay. 12.
12.
Oh, hold on.
All right, so
hold
you
on. I gotta do the advantage. I keep forgetting.
Oh,
the
okay,
advantage.
And Aleister's
12.
just sitting.
Not using that second
and
one.
Aleister's just sitting on the throne. He's not going to run down the building. He's a cat.
Exactly.
Like if he sees Julian doing
No,
it,
no,
surely
no.
Aleister
It's
would
precisely that. He's a cat. Don't worry, we'll get to it later.
Okay.
Cats always land on their feet.
It's
Don't worry
true.
about it.
Okay.
the 12 allows you to catch yourself to where you don't slide underneath and to where it's going to land on top of you or like yeah. Give me another acrobatics check to get back on track.
Oh, okay. 17.
All right, so you're able to get back on track and you're going. And all this is happening very, very fast.
fast.
Like you're
Yes.
faster. You're using those cat reflexes from the thing you did.
Yes.
Jumping around all nimbly bimbly.
Yes.
And give me one more check just to see how you finish this.
12.
Okay, 12. All right. You are definitely not going to be able to make it all the way down. But with the 12, I will say Victor got to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And are you turning around to look back?
Oh, of course I'm turning around. The second I'm on solid ground, I'm turning to look at the tower and see what's going on.
Help!
All right. So the tower it's about to hit the ground whenever you turn around. Like it was almost like you felt like it was about to be flat as soon as you got to the ground. You turn around, you see Julian, and you see him struggling, like he's scooting on his butt, like trying to get down this, and like you see him like really struggling, but you see that he's about 500 feet away from you whenever it hits the ground, and rocks just go fly, like the building just explodes, and it lands on top of buildings that like Darkwell buildings and everything like that. But you, with his rolls, I'm going to say you saw where he was, so you can react to get to that spot. And Julian and Aleister.
Well, hold up. We do need to do a whole thing where we actually talk about what happened with Aleister.
Okay, yeah, let's do Aleister then. Yeah, you stay up on the throne, and so you watch Julian leave. What did you do?
So the very first thing, actually, as soon as everything started, was actually start licking and cleaning so that I can try and get my fur back down and not just sticking out every which way. And actually we'll pretty much be doing that up to the point where the tower really just starts to get to the point of just free falling. When that happens, Aleister is actually going to leap perpendicularly out from the direction of falling. So if the tower is falling to the north, he's going to jump like whatever side's closer, west or east.
It's falling southeast.
Okay, well then he would be jumping either northeast or southwest, depending on which side he's closer to.
Your north side.
Okay, then he'll be jumping out northeast.
Okay. Or I'm sorry, opposite. I fucked up. It's falling towards the southeast. My mistake.
It's falling towards the southeast. Yes.
Oh, and you're. I see. You're
perpendicular.
I got you.
Perpendicular to the direction it's falling.
I got you.
And there we go. That's all he needs to do.
Okay.
Okay.
And you just land on your feet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I have to roll for it, but.
Okay.
You would not going to question that, like, just.
What are you doing? Like,
yeah. What are you doing? I'm very confused.
No. That's it. Like, that's literally it. That's his whole plan, is just jump out.
Okay. But you would still have been falling. Like, you still would have to roll max damage.
Here.
For
read
fall.
This.
Okay. When you fall. Well, you could have read this.
Oh, I know. I just want to be cheeky about it.
Okay. This
in case anyone's
Dreamland's
wondering,
cat.
Richard is just Aleister.
Yeah.
They're the same. He just puts on a little fake
Well,
accent.
when I'm playing, I can't help it. I'm just kind of like this.
You can't see it, but his tail is wagging really hard right now.
Yes, he's very furry. His beard is all over.
All right. So this racial trait, I guess that's what you would call it, a racial
Specifically
trait.
of Terran Dreamland's cat.
Of Terran Dreamland's cat is called land on your feet. When you fall, you can use your reaction to right yourself before you land. If you fall less than 60 feet, you treat the fall as 10 feet shorter for purposes of damage, reducing damage by 1d6. If you fell at least 60 feet, you have time to better maneuver and relax, instead negating all fall damage beyond the first 10 feet for a total of 1d6 bludgeoning damage. If you take damage from a fall, you nevertheless land on your feet if you succeed on a DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
Just DC 10?
I rolled a nat 20 on my save to stay on my feet.
Okay, so you take 1d6 fall damage?
And I take
Is that
1d6 fall damage.
Okay.
I take 2 fall damage, which doesn't even get through my temp HP.
All right.
Okay, so anyway.
I
saw
told
Julian.
you cats land on their feet.
They do.
Yes.
And there is actually some science to back that up. Like, cats actually have a better chance of survival from higher falls.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've watched videos of cats jumping off of really high places and land on the ground and just walk away. So it makes sense.
Built-in ragdoll. So Victor sees Julian. Is it like pretty much right as Julian hits the ground? He sees him. Is that it?
Well,
like
you saw where
building...
he would be. Like you saw that he's about 500 feet away from you, but rubble is everywhere. Julian, give me full fall damage, like max fall damage.
Okay.
Which would be the 20d6.
Okay. Probably going to die. So
what you did got you to where Victor saw you.
Okay. So 20 d6 is what it was?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll a lot of ones.
Yes, roll low.
I did not roll low. In fact, I rolled 68.
Okay. Does the magic book fix him?
No.
And that drops you below.
Oh yeah.
One, like that drops you to 0.
Yeah, past 0. I had 34.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Well, no, hold up. Victor's still got an opportunity to get there, though, right?
Well, he dropped a 0. His name is in the book. Richard gets to describe what happens there. Hey everybody, Adam Culbertson here, your DM and Tower trying to kill our boys. Everything seems to be going well. You got Victor running down that tower, you got Aleister being a cat, and Julian is not looking good. But his name's in the book, so he should be fine, right? Only got 6 more episodes from here till the end of season 2. Hopefully it's smooth sailing from here. I know I've probably said that before and shit hit the fan. But, yeah. Pallid Mask is no more. Or at least this Pallid Mask is no more. Thank you so much. Make sure you head on over to microphonesandmonsters.com. Head on over to our Patreon, ad-free, bonus content. And make sure to leave us ratings and reviews. Let us know what you think about the show on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser. We look at them all. We really appreciate getting them and love to hear what you think about the show. All the music in this episode is written and produced by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studios. And make sure you stay tuned to find out what happens for the rest of this season, so you can get ready for season 3. Make sure you tell your friends, family, your pets, everybody. You see somebody at the grocery store, be like, hey, Microphones and Monsters pointed a shirt that you bought, and be like, hey, Microphones and Monsters. You should listen to them. It's a good time. Have fun with it. Anyways, again, thank you so much, and hope you join us next time here on Microphones and Monsters.